As I said before, the purpose and challenge of this course is to understand what people of other faiths mean when they say, I believe, which again requires that you temporarily at least transcend your worldview and try to enter into, through imagination, through learning, that of others. Now, it's never possible to fully understand what it's like to be a member of another religion, but it's important that we try. Now, ideally, as this quote suggests, I would have my students spend 6 months living among adherents of another religion, going to India, living with Hindus, going to Indonesia, living with Muslims, etc., etc. However, this isn't possible for obvious reasons, but so we'll do the best we can with the opportunities that we have. And this author, Ian Markham, suggests, and I agree, that superficial awareness is better than none at all. And I think it is very important that we understand each other's faiths as our world becomes smaller, in the sense that we have more contact with people from different traditions and with different perspectives. Okay, so back to the question of which religion is right. And as I see it, there are 4 basic options. The first is exclusivism, which suggests that my religion is the right one, and every other religion is wrong. And in effect, they're asking the wrong questions. The second is inclusivism. Like exclusivists, inclusivists believe that their religion is true, so they are committed to their faith, but they acknowledge that other religions may also be partially true, and so may contain elements of the ultimate truth, which may be sufficient for salvation. So think of it in terms of exclusivists regard religion as a math problem. There's only one correct answer, and they know what it is. Whereas inclusivists see it more as an essay question, that there are degrees of correctness, and you can get partial credit if you're close to the right answer, but not quite there. A third perspective, pluralism, suggests that all religions are true, at least in some sense, and that they reflect different aspects of ultimate reality. Perhaps pluralists can argue that God, or the real, however we define it, is so vast and incomprehensible from a human perspective that religions are just different culturally constructed attempts to approach that, and although they seem to contradict each other, they're all leading to the same goal. Skepticism, finally, is the view which often derives from sort of a scientific, atheistic worldview, that all religions are wrong. So they're all equal, but they're equally wrong. This quote is from a religious tract and reflects a very strong exclusivist view. The author says, when we consider the various teachings about God from different religions, we see that they cannot all be true. They contradict each other in some critical ways. God cannot at the same time be both impersonal and personal, singular and triune. There is no way to reconcile the various worldviews. Therefore, logically, either none of them or only one of them is true. The real issue is truth, an issue of infinite importance. This is from a Christian perspective, and so it suggests then that Christianity is true, all other religions are therefore false. This is another exclusivist view. The author Ron Carlson says, religion is man trying to get to God through rituals, sacrifices, traditions, or good works. But Christianity, he says, is not a religion. Christianity is God reaching down to man, and that's the essential difference. So religions are invented by humans in an attempt to understand the world and to approach divinity, whereas Christianity alone was revealed by God and represents God reaching out to us. He continues, Buddhism, with its denial of God and teaching of karma, fails to respond to the basic fact that man is a sinner in need of a savior. This raises the important point that the nature of the solution a religion offered depends on how you define the problem. And the reason that Buddhism doesn't respond to this basic fact as Mr. Carlson sees it is because they don't identify that as the problem, which we'll talk more about when we discuss Buddhism.